Hey, welcome to my reaction for The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I've never seen this movie, intentionally never seen this movie. So a tiny bit of context about my Star Wars history. I'm a child of the late 80s, and so I grew up in the early 90s, and to me, Star Wars is the original trilogy. The no special editions, none of that garbage, just VHS tapes and Star Wars. This is the best thing ever, right? That was my childhood, couldn't get enough of it. Star Wars was amazing. By the time the prequels came out, I was in like middle school, high school, and I wasn't as into it. And to be honest, the prequels just aren't that great. You know, they have a lot of problems, a lot of weird stuff going on in them, and they just didn't feel like Star Wars to me. And that brings us up to Disney Star Wars. Episode 7 was awesome because it felt like old school Star Wars, and it was so great. We got some new characters, some new ideas, and it just felt like a real revival of Star Wars after the prequels being kind of weird and out there. And then they did Rogue One, and Rogue One was awesome. It was this alternate story in the Star Wars universe that wasn't all about the Jedi. It was super cool and interesting. Then we got to Episode 8. I have never been so mad watching a movie as I was watching Episode 8. Because it wasn't like they made a bad movie. It wasn't like they made some mistakes. It wasn't like they kind of screwed up and just chose a couple of wrong things. It felt vindictive. It felt like they were actively trying to make all the fans of Star Wars angry. It just felt mean and angry. The decisions they made about our favorite characters and just general plot things made no sense, and the movie was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad that I was done. I was done. I was like, Star Wars is dead. I'm done with Star Wars. I don't care anymore. I can't care anymore. So I never saw Solo because I can't do it. I still haven't seen Solo. So hey, if you want me to react to Solo, let me know because I will watch it for the laughs. And that comes up to Episode 9. I didn't see that in theaters either. I didn't care. I didn't want to know anything about it. But I have Disney Plus. And Rise of Skywalker, Episode 9, is on Disney Plus. And so why not watch it? Because I'm already paying for it. And hey, if you liked the video, don't forget to like and comment down below. It helps me out so much. Anyway, let's get to the reaction. Gotta say, man, Kylo Ren's the best part of these movies. Like, he's consistently been doing great. Adam Driver killing it. Kylo Ren's killing it too, right here. Woo! So far, the visuals have been pretty awesome. I'm super into like the awesome color contrasts, and yeah, it feels awesome.
I have died before. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
We've heard it before.
What are you doing? Light speed skipping.
They're really playing fast and loose with the light speed here. I mean, I don't... Okay, see, this is why they had to spend time with the targeting computer in the first trilogies, because, like, yeah, if you hit a star or any piece of debris, you immediately explode. So this is super dangerous and unnecessary. Like, this is weird. We never even saw Yoda do stuff like this. Wait, so she can float and have a bunch of rocks fly around her in perfect symmetry and all this other stuff, but she can't deal with a training bot droid?
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Couldn't they just throw it out as exposition? What?
Wait, do we believe this?
It cannot be.
Oh no.
The Emperor is dead.
Dark science. Cloning. Secrets only the Sith knew.
He's been planning his
What?
revenge.
Who is this guy? Why are we listening to The Hobbit?
Persona.
Yeah, I know. We're going with
Okay.
you. Chewie, you get that compressor fixed?
This has been an exposition rapid fire situation happening here.
Go together.
Just like every scene has been exposition.
I wholeheartedly agree.
When I offer you my hand again, you'll take it.
We'll see.
He just pulled a pair of beads through time and space. With the Force?
Wookiees stand out in the crowd.
Oh, it's him, Billy D. Williams.
It's good to see you too, old buddy.
This is General Lando Calrissian.
We know who he is, 3PO.
It is an honor, General.
How do they know who he is?
We're looking for Exegol.
Seriously, how do they know who he is? Did they get a book of all the generals? Because they didn't know who anybody else was in the last movie.
Only two of them.
Okay. Try aiming. Use the Force. Okay, that's dangerous. And also unnecessary. Why aren't they hovering? See, this is why you want hover technology, man. Yeah. If you didn't have a tank tread motorbike, you would have been fine. You would have hovered right over it.
Rey.
Oh, is she gonna ride it? I'd love if she rode this thing. That would be awesome. Like, force it to burrow up. And, okay, it somehow got injured. Oh, okay, that's a big deal. She's healing it. Like, really fast. Wow, that's, a big deal. Because, like... yeah... That's kind of a problem, because... Oh, and then it gives them the way out, conveniently.
I just transferred a bit of...
Being able to heal thing is something they've had in the video games of Star Wars before, but they've never done it in a movie, because whenever a character is in, like, life-threatening danger, it just reduces the stakes of everything, right? So now you just think about that scene from the Return of the Jedi where Luke is talking to his dad and he's dying. You'd think, well, dude, Luke could have just healed him. Or the moment when Qui-Gon gets stabbed in the prequels by Darth Maul, it's like, dude, just heal him. Like, there's a reason that ability in particular is not one you want in the movies, because it just reduces the stakes completely. It's a tiny ship. Oh, she pulled a Luke from episode 6. But with style. That was a lot of spinning.
They got Chewie! They got him!
No. What? Very convenient. He was totally uninjured from that. Really? She can pull down a ship that's, like, rocketing off of a planet? I really hate this. This is really awkward. I don't like this. This awkward tug of war for what? What? Rey just did Force Lightning? Oh yeah, and Chewie was on there. So Chewie's dead. She just killed Chewie? What? She just murdered Chewie with accidental Force Lightning? Like, why does she know how to do that, dude? Like, why does she know how to do everything, ever? Like, dude, she's showing way more Force abilities than Yoda ever did. Like, some of the best Jedi we've ever seen were nowhere near this good at everything. She's so good at everything. Like, yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, if they don't show him dying on screen,
The beast used to fly with Han
it's
Solo.
It doesn't feel real.
Battery charged.
Oh.
Hello.
We got another new cute droid in the house. Gotta sell those toys.
Hello.
That's First Order Captain's medallion. I've never seen a real one.
Free passage through any blockade. Landing privileges, any vessel.
Convenient. Another just random convenient plot device. Also, question. If she has that, why is she still here? Like, did she get that today? Has she had it for, like, only a few hours or something? Why is she just wandering around the streets of this awful place? She should have immediately left the system. But no, she has to be here for reasons.
Nobody can.
He's got red eyes.
The Emperor's Wayfinder is in the Imperial Vault.
Might get you on a capital ship. Go help your
What?
friend.
Sorry, I don't think I can take this.
I don't care what you think.
Why would she give that to him? That doesn't make any sense. We just had a scene with her telling him how rare it is and how dangerous. It doesn't make any sense. Why would she do that? Why wouldn't she go with them? If anything, why wouldn't she go with them instead of just giving him this super rare thing that's impossible to find, once in a lifetime find? This is just gross. It's all too convenient. It's all too easy. And they put like dramatic music on the top of it to make it seem like, ooh, scary. But no, man, like,
You three stay there.
none of these people are gonna die. Like, I'm not worried about any of these people. They're gonna be fine.
Of course we came for you, Chewie.
Yeah, Rey's here. She's gonna get the dagger.
I like how everybody speaks Wookiee. Like it's just something, it's like Spanish. Everybody knows a little bit of Wookiee.
They sold you to protect you.
Stop talking.
Rey, I know what happened to them.
This is so insane. They're like ripping through time and space, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. It's one of the most OP, like, abilities we've ever seen. Screw Force Lightning. That's nothing compared to be able to transport matter through space this easily. Like, they're doing it without trying.
You know why the Emperor's always wanted you dead.
They're fighting through space too. Like, the lightsabers are flashing through space. Like, dude, what? This is insane. Really a bad time for him.
Why did the Emperor come for me? Why did he want to kill a child? Tell me.
Because he saw what you would become. You don't just have power. You have his power. You're his granddaughter. You are a Palpatine.
I hate it. I hate it, dude. Like, what?
They overpowered the guards and forced me to take them to their ship.
I see. Get me the Supreme Leader.
Yes, sir.
Tell him we found our spy.
See, this guy is always a good villain. Like, he's a legit villain. He has the look of a terrible, terrible person. Oh no, man. Not more characters. We don't need more characters in this movie, honestly. We have too many characters as it is. Wait. Is it like magic? No. It's... Oh, God. It's dumber than I thought it was going to be. Okay, hold on. So... They said this dagger was like thousands of years old. It's engraved with like information about where this place is. To find this Wayfinder thing. But it's telling them to go to the wreckage of the second Death Star, which is only 30 years old. So which is it? Is the dagger like ancient and it's pointing to an ancient location, or was it on the second Death Star? You can't have it be both. Like, you can't do both. You gotta pick one. Look, I'm a fan of the visuals of, like, the horse nomads, like, roaming free through the grasslands of this planet. That's awesome. I'm super into it. But we don't need it in this movie. It's not necessary in this movie. We got too much going on already.
We mutinied at the Battle of Enset Island. They told us to fire on civilians. We wouldn't do it. We laid our weapons down.
So, man, come on. The whole thing that made Finn really cool and unique in the first Star Wars Disney movie was the fact that he was the first stormtrooper to ever break away and be different. But now it's like, oh, yeah, you're just an idiot. There's been tons of us who've done it. They've just made him less important and less interesting. They've taken one of the most interesting characters and made him way less interesting in this series. So, it seems like a bad idea. Oh, come on, man.
She took the skimmer?
Alright, I'm calling it. If she makes it through this, and she, like, actually pilots this thing all the way to the Death Star without any trouble, then she's 1000% a Mary Sue. Because, like, she's super powerful, and no matter what she chooses to do, she, like, succeeds. And she, like, never has any consequences to any decision she makes. And she just manages to do everything flawlessly, even when other characters tell her that it's a terrible idea and that nobody could do it. Oh, look, she made it without incident. Like, you can't... God, dude. You can't do that. You can't set up, like, a big impenetrable problem and then literally in the next scene have the character ignore all the warnings and all the big cautionary tales about it and then have nothing bad happen, because that takes the entire stakes of your movie and just, like, throws them in the dumpster. Because now we can't trust the things we're being told in the movie, and so what? Like, what do we have left? It's all meaningless now. Who cares? Okay. Dude, you freaking moron. Yeah, you don't want to get in the middle of this, dude. You're gonna end up getting killed. God, this is the most emotionless fight I've ever seen. Like, I don't care about this. Like, this just feels not that important. Because what are they fighting for? Like, seriously, what are they fighting for? Like, Kylo Ren wants to make her go to the dark side, I guess, for reasons. And she wants revenge, I guess? If this movie had any internal logic, she would die here. Oh, nope. They put her in silhouette because they didn't have footage of her for this. Yeah, this ability is insane. The force healing is nuts. That's the lamest death ever. Dude, they should have just let her die in the 8th movie when she got blown out of a side of a ship instead of having her be Mary Poppins. Dude, both Luke and Leia had the lamest deaths ever. Oh, so sad, dude.
We gotta see. I miss you, son.
son is dead. No.
Dude, how much money did they have to pay Harrison Ford for this cameo?
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Captain, Kajimi is in range.
Fire.
Wait, so the Star Destroyers have the laser from the Death Star on them now? That's ridiculous.
Does that mean every ship in the fleet
has planet-killing weapons? Of course they do.
Wait,
all of them.
They don't know that.
This is how he finishes.
Listen.
Also, what would be the point of blowing up like every planet? Like, you need planets. They have resources and they're nice. They have water. You can live on them. She's back on Luke's planet.
A Jedi's weapon deserves more respect.
Oh, come on.
Master Skywalker.
What are you doing?
I really hope they paid Mark Hamill a lot of money for this.
Still trained me.
Dude, Luke lifting the X-Wing, which by and large is not a very big feat, has so much weight, and it means so much because it was the thing he failed to do when he was a student. But Rey is doing crazy. She's doing so much powerful stuff, and none of it matters because it doesn't feel earned. It doesn't feel real. She's got the old helmet.
She's going to exit. She's showing us. She's showing us how to get there. Then we go together.
I like how these guys have no plan. There's still no plan. They're just gonna fly and fight hundreds of Star Destroyers that can destroy planets. This is not very many ships. Dude, there's like no ships. Oh my god, like, why are these Star Destroyers so close together? Doesn't make any sense.
All ships rise to deployment altitude.
Dude, what? What? Look at it. How many ships are... Dude, this is blowing my mind, dude. Like, why are there so many of them?
Look at that fleet.
Damn it!
Oh look, going into a sure death scenario against hundreds of enemy craft with like no help and no resources is a bad idea.
Don't give up! Help is coming!
They're targeting the navigation tower, so the fleet can't deploy. Then we won't use that tower. Switch over the source of navigation signal to this ship. We'll guide the fleet out ourselves.
Oh, convenient. So now it's just one ship they have to destroy instead of
Navigation tower is being deactivated.
one tower.
Need that signal. It's got to be coming from somewhere.
Oh, this is stupid. And BB-8's charging into the battle? Why? He's just gonna die. Wait, are there, like, people in this stadium?
Long have I waited.
I don't get it.
For my grandchild to come home. I never wanted you dead. I wanted you here, Empress Palpatine. You will take the throne.
Why would Palpatine, who's such an egomaniac and a guy who spent a lifetime trying to gain power, now he's trying to give the throne to Rey. Why would he do that? He's like immortal. He's proven it. He's like immortal. He fell into an explosion and survived. Like, he can clone people. He was cloning Snoke. He could clone himself.
Spirit will pass into you.
Oh, okay.
As all the Sith live in me.
Spirit transfer, great.
You will be Empress. We will be one.
That's a new Sith power, that all the Sith are technically one dude. Great. Alright, cool. Okay, I mean, I'm into a big space battle. Like, that's always cool to see visually. But this one seems kind of stupid. Oh, a bow and arrow? Really? We're in Star Wars. The bow and arrow feels really bad.
You have the power to save them. Refuse, and your new family dies.
I gotta be honest, J.J. Abrams knows how to film stuff to make it feel really cinematic. Like, a lot of these shots feel awesome. I really like them. Just the stories. What are these guys?
She will draw her weapon. She will come to me.
Oh, these are those Knights of Ren guy.
With a stroke of her saber, the Sith are reborn. The Jedi are dead.
Palpatine seems really good at coming up with like political machinations and schemes, but when it comes to understanding human beings and what they want, he's really dumb. Like, his whole plot of turning Luke Skywalker into his new apprentice didn't work at all, and this makes no sense because Rey doesn't want power, and she doesn't even really want revenge. Oh, okay, they're really playing with this time-space shenanigans. The funny thing about the Jedi is that they never really cared about murder. Like, they were totally cool with murdering people. That was never a problem. It's really funny to me.
And now, the power of two restores the one true Emperor.
Convenient. So now Palpatine can suck the life force out of people like a force vampire? I mean... I don't know.
There's just too many of them.
But there are more of us, Poe. There are more of us.
What? Dude, how many ships? That's a lot of ships. So in the 8th movie, when Leia called for help, nobody came. But when Lando goes and asks, everyone's like, "Oh heck yeah, man, Lando, we got you, bro. We're totally gonna come fight the Emperor."
Nothing will stop the return of the Sith.
What? What the heck is this? Dude, the Force is just going nuts in this movie. Like, there's too much going on with the Force. Like, ugh, this is frustrating. This is really frustrating and ridiculous. Remember when the Force was just about, like, lifting rocks and being able to jump really high? I do. Those were better times. Also, wouldn't you think indiscriminate Force lightning would destroy his own fleet, which would not be ideal in this scenario? But I guess he has so many ships. who cares, right?
Rey, the Force will be with you. Always.
Oh, she's pulling a Mace Windu. Come on, man! Double lightsabers, go! Really? He's gonna get screwed by his own Force lightning again? You think after what happened with Mace Windu, he would have learned his lesson? And really, that's how he dies? He dies to his own Force lightning? What? What?
General, you won't make it.
Trust me, I'm fast.
Not as fast as this ship.
Oh no.
Hold on, Chewie.
Also, the Millennium Falcon's not actually faster than a fighter. It's as fast as a fighter. It's only faster at light speed. And that's only because it has a huge computer, which at this point should be so old that it's not fast anymore. It would be like average. It's like any computer nowadays. After a few years, it gets old and you have to upgrade it. Oh god, I'd be so happy if Rey died and Kylo promised to carry the torch of the Jedi forward. That would be so wonderful. Such a great redemption story. Well, it wouldn't be a great redemption story, but it would be something. There'd be some emotional weight to that decision. Wait, he's healing her? I guess? But he knows how to do force healing too? Then why wouldn't he have healed his own face when he got messed up? Okay. Alright. I guess it's a love story? I don't know, they've been trying to kill each other for 3 movies. It feels a little weird. Oh, and he's dead. Alright. Oh, and he became a Force ghost, because they always do that now. Even though it was an ability they had to train to do. Oh, and Leia did it too. Oh, convenient.
Oh, we did it.
We did it.
You did it! Yay! Feels like a really hollow victory. Yay! So nobody died during this? Just the fat guy? And Kylo Ren? And the entire enemy fleet, but nobody on the good guys team? Alright. Convenient. And they all have forced camouflage on for reasons. Also, he had to get the same-sex kiss in there, because reasons. Oh, come on. They gave Chewie a medal 40 years too late and for no reason. This all feels like there's just way too much fan service, dude. This whole movie feels like it was written by like a high school fanboy. Like it all feels like fan fiction. It's really awkward and weird. We're at Luke's moisture farm, which shouldn't be here by all rights. It should have burned all the way down when the stormtroopers attacked it all those years ago. Oh, she's burying Luke and Leia's lightsaber? Okay. I guess, but wouldn't you want to bury Leia's lightsaber? Like, oh, I guess Alderaan's gone, so best case scenario? She built her own. Out of junk. And it's yellow. That's kind of interesting. The yellow lightsaber is always a really cool thing. I wish he'd made that and used it for this movie instead of just at the very end.
Who are you?
Rey Skywalker.
You can't just take Rey and throw her in front of the double sunset and cue up the John Williams theme and call her a Skywalker and have it be true. It's not true. Like, so she's the Skywalker? So she's the rise of Skywalker? Really? That's frustrating. Too many things in this that were too frustrating. All right. So, okay, let's talk about it. So many plot conveniences, dude. Like, how many times did stuff happen just because and just for the sake of getting things moving from here to there? Like how many? So many times. Too many times. Way too convenient. And it just doesn't work. The pacing's all over the place, and I don't know. It just felt like a really bad script. And to be fair, though, it's like, I don't know that this movie had any chance of being good, because frankly, Episode 8 was such a train wreck in terms of setting up stuff for the next movie that what do you do? Like, I honestly question, like, what do you do? Like, I think the only thing you could do is say that Snoke didn't actually die. I think you could have brought back Snoke and said that Snoke was like a clone or a Force clone or something. I don't know. But like, bringing back the Emperor just felt like so lame, dude. Okay. It kills me because bringing the Emperor back totally invalidates everything Luke Skywalker did in the original trilogy. The original trilogy and the prequel trilogy all led up to that moment in the 6th movie where they kill the Emperor, and like, wow, we freed the galaxy from tyranny, and we killed the Emperor, and we redeemed Vader, and all this great stuff happened. Amazing. But then you get to this movie, and out of left field, out of nowhere, apropos to nothing, they say, hey, the Emperor's still alive, and they didn't actually kill him, and you know that whole prophecy thing we've been talking about for 6, 7 movies? Didn't matter, never happened, who cares? It was never Luke who was the child of prophecy. It was nobody, or it was Rey, or who cares? We need to sell toys, and we need to sell movie tickets, and like, it was just so poorly thought out. Visually beautiful. Like, visually, they're killing it on the visuals. Beautiful visual effects in most of the movie. Great stuff, but like, the story was bad, just bad, and the choices across the board seemed terrible. Like, the ending with like giving Chewie a medal, it's like, why, man? Why? Why do you succumb to the stupid Star Wars fanboy message boards of like, dude, we don't care about the Chewbacca medal meme. Like, who cares? Nobody cares. Like, screw it. Like, let's just actually focus on stuff that makes the story better. Like, can we do that maybe? The thing that makes Star Wars cool is not the Force abilities. That's like the cherry on top of like what makes Star Wars cool. And instead of understanding that, they just kept throwing Force abilities at people. It's like, we need Rey to be really cool and really likable and really engaging. It's like, no, you could have made Rey one of the worst Jedis ever in terms of her skill set and her abilities, in terms of what she's able to do. But you could have made her one of the greatest Star Wars characters ever, just by making her really compelling and giving her a really strong narrative. But they didn't do that. Instead, they just gave her every overpowered ability. They made her great at everything. They made everybody from the main storyline of the series fall in love with her instantly. And like, now Chewbacca hangs out with Rey all the time because Han Solo did. And like, no, man, no. Like, it's just seems like a fundamental misunderstanding of what makes Star Wars really cool and what makes characters really cool. And obviously, at this point, it's undisputable that they didn't have a plan. They just didn't have a plan. They didn't have a script set out. They didn't have an idea that they really wanted to tell with this story. They just wanted to make Star Wars movies and make a bunch of money. That's all they cared about. They didn't care about, you know, actually producing a cool, unique story. They just wanted to make money. They rushed it. They threw a bunch of Star Wars stuff out there, and Star Wars movies are just, they're not good. They're just not good movies. I'm sorry. Like, the current slate of Star Wars movies have just been bad. And so, it doesn't mean that the universe is dead. It doesn't mean that Star Wars is dead totally. But for right now, until they get their act together, it just is not fun. It's just not fun. Anyway, that is my reaction to Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Did you like this movie? I mean, I'd love to hear your reasons why you love this movie. Do you agree with me at all? I mean, I'd love to have a great discussion in the comments about it. And anyway... Have a good one, guys.